Hello, everyone, and welcome to Brave Time Leap. Today, with Aether Revolt, the latest Magic the Gathering booster pack, booster collection, whatever you want to call it, around the corner this coming Friday, the 20th of January. I have some booster packs, 5 exactly, actually, to open. And done 2 previous videos already with Aether Revolt, opening both the Ajani and Tezzeret Planeswalker decks, which is what these 2 sets are from. Now, this final one is from a pre-release event that I was at, and I won one game, one round out of 4. Bit of a shame. Just didn't really have a cards to build something good. So let's start opening these up and seeing what we get. First off, we have a Wrangle. It's very useful. Sorcery. You gain control of target creature with power 4 or less, and untap it, gain haste. It's like Hijack, but more restrictive and cheaper. Implement of Improvement. Artifact used to gain life, and when it goes, it just draw a card. Alley Strangler. Now, this is one I was running in my pre-release deck. Pretty strong. Renegade Map is a fetch land. Take into custody. Tap target creature. It doesn't untap during the next untap step. Aether Chaser has first strike, and whenever it enters the battlefield, he gets 2 energy counters. This guy will probably be going into my energy deck. I will probably be getting rid of the Thriving Grubs because they're a bit shit. Unless they have haste. Then maybe not. Maybe. Probably. Next, we have an Unbridled Growth. I explained this one in the Ajani Planeswalker deck. But it pretty much enchants land, so you can tap it for anything. You sacrifice it, and draw a card. Next, we have Countless Gears Renegade. It has the Revolt mechanic. You can look up all these cards yourself. There's a Revolt mechanic. It creates servos if a permanent left the field when he enters. Next is Implement of Ferocity, which gives a target creature +1/+1. Next is Night Market Guard, which can block an additional creature each combat. And next I have another Consulate Dreadnought. I picked one of these up in the pre-release pack, and it's fun, especially if you have vehicle modification. It just makes it a target artifact. It makes it an artifact creature permanently, and I have 2 of them. So in a standard deck, it's going in a vehicle 1. Next is Fatal Push. I have not seen this card before. It is a destroy creature if it has mana cost 2 or less. Just for it's a 1 black drop. It's a 1 drop that's black. It's pretty good. And its revolt cost. Destroy that creature if it has converted mana cost 4 or less instead. If a permanent you controlled left the battlefield this turn. Next, we have Restoration Specialist, which is another uncommon. -1. It's a 1 white, 1 colorless. Its ability is sack it and tap 1 white. Return up to 1 target artifact card or up to 1 target enchantment card from your graveyard to your hand. And finally, Aether Tide Whale. When Aether Tide Whale enters the battlefield, you get 6 energy counters. He's flying, he's a blue, Oh, he's a 2 blue, 4 colorless, and you pay 4 to return it to its owner's hand. That would go in my energy deck. If my energy deck ran blue, this can go in the Nissa energy deck. This can go in the Nissa deck. I could probably make a blue energy deck. I'm going to try and make another energy deck using blue and green. Base it off the Nissa stuff. Maybe. I'm not sure. And then we just have to crap. Handy little card now. Energy Reserve. You can get these really easily. I've got this is my 3rd one now. And yeah, so that's easy to get. Next, we open one with Testament on it. Oh, what's inside? I wonder what indeed is inside this one. So let's skip through all these ones. Just give the names. Prizefighter Construct, it's a 6/2. Lathnu Sailback, it's a red 5/4. Defiant Salvager, useful. Useful. Sack artifact or creature and put a +1/+1 counter on him. Hinterland Drake, can't block artifact creatures. Foundry Assembler. Now, I read one of these in Tezzeret. Feel free to go to the video if you wish for me to read it. Destructive Tampering. Choose one, destroy target artifacts or creatures without flying, can't block this turn. So you choose either destroy target artifacts or creatures without flying, can't block. Another Implement of Ferocity. Implement of Examination is another draw card. Girapur Osprey. Scrounging Bandar. And onto the rares, the uncommons, rares, and potentially mythics. Nope. Thopter Arrest is a 1 white, 2 colorless. When it's an enchantment. When it enters the battlefield, exile target artifact or creature an opponent controls until Thopter Arrest. Exile target artifact or creature an opponent controls until Thopter Arrest leaves the battlefield. I have a mono white commander deck. This could work for it. Next up is Efficient Construction. Just sort out all the rares into a different pile, because I will put them into my trade book after I finish this. Put the rest of them there. Thopter Arrest. Next is Efficient Construction. 1 blue, 3 colorless, and whenever you cast an artifact spell, create a 1/1 colorless creature token. Colorless Thopter artifact creature token with flying. Yeah. Next up is Rogue Refiner. When it enters the battlefield, draw a card and you get 2 energy. I have a few of him now, so I could make this a blue-green thingy deck and run it from the Nissa stuff. Because why not? And a tokened land, Ethereum Cell. Oh, interesting. And my rare is Secret Salvage. It's a 2 black, 3 colorless sorcery. Exile target non-land card from your graveyard. Search your library for any number of cards with the same name as that card. Reveal them and put them into your hand, then shuffle your library. Good for getting like board wipes to your hand. Next, we open a pack with good old Ajani on it. Bastion Inventor. I explained him in Tezzeret, if you wish to read up about. Resourceful return. Return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. If you control an artifact, draw a card. Chandra's Revolution. Deals 4 damage to target creature. Tap target land, and that land doesn't untap during its controller's next untap step. Take into custody. Another implement for improvement. Another Night Market Guard. Dawn Feather Eagle is flying, and when it enters the battlefield, creatures you control get +1 and gain vigilance until end of turn. +1/1, it's 3/3. Verdant Automaton. It's an artifact creature. Watch the Ajani video for more information on that one. Druid of the Cow. He is a creature that is a green mana rock. Is you tap him, not green mana rock. You tap him for green mana. I can't remember the term for it. It's late. Now we are on to the good cards. Lifecraft Awakening. Pay 1 green and X colorless. Put X 1/1 count +1/1 counters on target artifact you control. If it isn't a creature or vehicle, it becomes a 0 construct artifact creature. I already have 3 of them. No. This will go in a red-white vehicle deck. Next is an Ornithopter. And I've got a foil, but not the Ornithopter. It's behind it. I saw it behind it. I've explained Ornithopter in Tezzeret. I will again. It is a 0 mana creature, artifact creature, with flying and 0/2. Next is Aid from the Cowl. It's a rare. It's again in the Ajani deck. Most of these cards are in either of these decks. Funnily enough, it's Aether Revolt. Duh. Aid from the Cowl has Revolt. At the beginning of your end step, if a permanent you controlled left the battlefield this turn, reveal the top card of your library. If it's a permanent card, you may put it onto the battlefield. Otherwise, you may put it on the bottom of your library. Mounted. Thopter. Foil. Foil Trophy Mage. And when Trophy Mage enters the battlefield, you may search your library for an artifact card with converted mana costs 3. Reveal it, put it into your hand, and shuffle your library. She costs 1 blue, 2 colorless, and is a 2/2 creature. Pretty good card. I might have to stick her in Tezzeret. Just because getting thingies. Also, if I can get my hands on a Breyer commander deck, she'll go in that as well. Next, 4th pack. Resourceful Return, Chandra's Revolution, Take into Custody, Implement for Improvement, Aether Poisoner, another one with Death Touch, Aether Chaser, Oh, another one to replace the grubs. Conviction, universal solvent. Higher Spire Infusion. Target creature gets +3/+3 until end of turn, and I get 2 energy. And on to the rares. Final one was Silkweaver Elite. Red in Ajani. Gifted Aetherborn. 2/2, a 2/3, black, Death Touch, Lifelink, Aetherborn Vampire. He might go into the Vampire thingy deck that I have, Commander deck that I have. We have another Thopter Arrest, another Efficient Construction, and finally we have a Green Belt Rampager as a rare. It's 1 green. And when Green Belt Rampager enters the battlefield, pay 2 energy counters. If you can't, return Green Belt Rampager to its owner's hand, and you get 1 energy. It's turn 3 you can bring him out. Final pack. Oh, hope I get something good in this. Cruel Finale. Oh, Cruel Finality. Oh. Filgree Crawler. When it dies, create a 1/1 colorless Thopter creature token. Aether Swooper. Another Wrangle. Implement for Improvement. Alley Strangler. Audacious Infiltrator. Reservoir Walker. Probably could try and find a place for him. Unbridled Growth. Implement for Examination. And onto the specials. Cogwork Assembler. It's a 3 colorless 2/3 artifact creature with an ability. Tap 7 colorless mana. Create a token that's a copy of target artifact. That token gains haste. Exile it at the beginning of the next end step. Next is Monstrous Onslaught. It's 2 green, 3 colorless for a sorcery. And it deals X damage divided as you choose among any number of target creatures, where X is the greatest power among creatures you control as you cast Monstrous Onslaught. Next is Enraged Giant. Has Improvise and Trample and Haste. It's a 1 red, 5 colorless mana drop that's 4/4. And finally, the final card out of my Aether Revolt packs is a SRAM's Expertise. 2 white, 2 colorless, sorcery. It's a rare. Create 3 1/1 colorless servo artifact creature tokens. You may cast a card with converted mana cost 3 or less from your hand without paying its mana cost. That's pretty good. Jesus Christ, that's pretty good. That is pretty good. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. To watch previous videos, you have, if you click on either box, to see the respective characters, be it Planeswalker deck boxes being opened. So we have a Ajani here, a Tezzeret here. Other than that, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you all have a nice day.